there seems to be some confusion with Conor, Dana, and Chandler. There seems to be. Now, you got Dana speaking, and you can always do a better job when you can see, right? When somebody's speaking and you can see and hear it, there's a lot of influx within tone. There's gestures within the body language. Just for example, every lawyer or wannabe lawyer in the country on the first day of law school will be told the same story. It's the story of the cop pulling the guy over, accusing him of drinking and driving. And the cop will say, pulled you over for drinking and driving. And the guy will respond, I've been drinking? Question format. And the cop will write it down and swear under oath in court that he said, I have been drinking. And that's a very, very real thing that they have to deal with. And I only offer you that to illustrate it can be very helpful to hear somebody. So Conor's putting this in writing in the form of X, formerly known as Twitter. And Dana was speaking and doing an actual interview. And the headline says, Dana White doubles down that Conor McGregor will not be fighting. And Dana even went to say that Conor's been blowing him up, lighting him up, wants to fight in December. I think that that's a very helpful detail, by the way, that Conor is lighting him up and wanting to fight. There are so many people that believe a narrative that Conor is trying to get out of this, or Conor's just having fun, or this is just for attention, and Conor's not locked down, buckled down. Now, I don't know his actions in the gym. I'm just speaking about his sincerity to want to compete. Does be a piece of this story that I feel is missing. Like this idea that Conor has just disappeared and is just dangling. And many times has been exactly what happened. I'm sharing with you in this time, which goes back just shy of 1 year now, Conor's trying to get a fight. Okay. So the confusion that appears to be there is that when Dana says Conor's not fighting in December, okay, because this very thing that was doubled down, Dana is saying Conor is not going to fight. In this very thing, Dana says, but he's been lighting me up. And then Dana says in this order, right from he's not going to fight till he's lighting up in this order, we'll see what happens. Things change, and if we get a fight, I will announce it. Okay, great. Now that right there is where I realized, we're all misunderstanding this. This is not a situation where Dana is saying you're not fighting it, right? Like a parent grounding a child. You're not going out this weekend. That's it. That's final. And I'm the one with the say. It's not like that. But that's what I thought. That's what I thought until right now. Right until that very last line by Dana where he said, so we'll see what happens. And if there's a fight, I will announce it. That's when I realized, wait a minute. We've got this wrong. When Dana's coming out and telling people that Conor is not fighting in December, what Dana is saying, I think as of right now, I think what he's saying is, I don't have a fight done for Conor for December. I'm not keeping a fight from you. I'm not preserving a reveal of a press conference or a trailer that's in a package that's going to drop during the Adesanya Duplessis card. I do not have a fight between these two. Conor is not fighting. Conor is not signed to be fighting in December, I believe, is more what was meant. And that would really explain a lot, because we've never seen anything like this, guys. We have never seen three sides so clearly not on the same page where it did not become public and nasty. It's never happened. But no matter how much Dana says one thing and Conor says one thing, and Chandler sits back and gets the information, nobody has turned on the other. Nobody has pointed at the other. Nobody has said, this is the side holding it up. We just haven't seen that before, but it does give me a very different opinion when Dana comes out and says, he's not fighting in December. He's lighting me up because he wants to. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, and if there's a fight, I will make an announcement. That all of a sudden changes the interpretation. That completely changes the interpretation. from it's not happening, I'm not allowing it, I'm not looking at it, I've already made plans. That is off the table. That is apparently not what we're supposed to understand. What Dana believes he's being asked, and the question that Dana's speaking to is, do you have that fight and you've yet to reveal it to us, which is a very common thing in UFC's history. And that alone is what Dana is speaking to, which is very different. And it would also help to explain why these three have never been upset with each other. It's open for interpretation. I suppose that everything is, but there is a meaningful difference to can a guy, is he allowed, are we discussing, can we discuss, is the book closed on the idea of a guy fighting on this date versus I am not holding anything back from you. I do not secretly have a signed bout agreement. And when and if I do, I'll tell you. Those are very, very same words. I've been drinking. It's the same words. It's a very different meaning.